So I'm making myself some videos. Whether I choose to share them to the world is unknown. But this is just for me. And it's about relationships. Today is June 8th, 2021. I'm 50 years old, and I've had 3 long-term relationships and nameless, or should I say countless, short-term relationships. Short-term meaning like a year or less. Might be 2 years. I can't think of anybody I've been with for 2 years, but now the 3 long-term relationships, one was a marriage. I'll just go in order, okay, from the past to the present. So the first one was a marriage that lasted 7 years. The second was a relationship that I highly regret. That lasted about 11 years. It was so dysfunctional. I'll tell you about all that later. And the third is what I'm in right now. A year after I left a tremendous, tumultuous, dysfunctional relationship. And this relationship I've been in for about 11 or 12 years. I'd say about close to 12. And I'm ready to end it again, because this ain't the first time I wanted to break up with this relationship. I wanted to break up approximately 6 years ago due to some infidelity issues. Then again, I wanted to break up again due to some infidelity / suspicion of drugs / street life / everyone else came first / I don't know, but yeah. And here I am, third time wanting to break up again due to all the past shit plus the straw that broke the camel's back. Which was the bitch assness at my grandmother's repast. 365 miles away from home. Let me just give some advice to my future self, to my grandkids, and to my kids, and whoever's listening with an open ear. Do not move in with anyone. And do not let anyone move in with you. Unless after the matrimony of saying I do to this person, then move in. Inez, I'm talking to myself in the third person. Yes, I am. Inez, why are you in another relationship? Playing house. And when things go wrong, what do you do? You just can't move out like that. Where are you going to go? He just can't move out like that. Where's he going to go? I don't know, but something has to be done. Something has to be done. I can't go on anymore. I'm not going to go on anymore. And we have not spoken since, well, we have spoken like things that were necessary. But we have not slept in the same bed. We have not really talked or had any eye communication. My grandmother was, her funeral was on June 5th. Today's the 8th. So 3 days so far. Of a potential new breakup, because I don't plan on smoothing things over and working the kinks out again. No, there's too many kinks in the hose. The hose, water hose, has several holes from all the kinks. So water is spewing out when you turn it on. I've patched up most of the holes. Trying to make it work. But it keeps leaking. I'm going to turn this car off because I have the car on. I'll roll the windows down a little bit. I was going to go to the cleaners. I was going to go to the bank. I'm looking into refinancing my house. But I don't feel like sitting in front of a teller and pretending that I'm having a fantastic day. I don't even know if I'm going to make it to the cleaners. I just don't feel like doing anything. I have to go to work tomorrow, which I have to go. I have to go to work, you know. That feeds me, pays my bills, and provides for this transportation. What have you gotten yourself into again? It's time to throw out that water hose and get a new one. But with the new one, I'm going to unravel it slowly and use it sparingly so it doesn't get any kinks. Meaning that I will never, Inez, listen, I will never move in or allow anyone to move in with me for the rest of my life. Because there's no escape. If you commit to someone and get married, that's one thing. But if you're not married, please live separate. That way when things get rocky, he's unfaithful, you get tired of each other, you can just go home. He can just go home. You don't have to answer your door for him. He doesn't have to answer the door for you. Inez, don't put yourself in this situation anymore. I'll tell you how the last relationship ended. We lived together. Yes, we did. At multiple different places. The first one was my own place that I allowed them to move in with me. And from there we moved, and I dragged it wherever I went. And when I left it, I left with the clothes on my back. It could have everything in the house. I did not give a fuck. Because I didn't want those memories with me. I didn't want the towels that we shared, the soap, the toothbrush, the dishes, the cups, the pans, the pots, the furniture. Keep it. I wanted my sanity. And I'm still trying to get it back. Believe it or not. I'm still trying to get it back from that relationship. From my marriage. From all the other relationships. Great and small. I've shed a lot of tears. I don't think I have any more tear ducts left. But I'm pretty sure I do. These pigeons live right next door and they get on my nerve with the noise that they make. When I was in my last relationship, I said to myself, when it was over, when I made it over, I don't want to die miserable. I don't want to die in misery. I have the visor on. You see how I just exhaled? I'm waiting to exhale again. I don't want to spend the rest of my life bending over backwards and catering to other people's whiny, crybaby, bitchy ass fucking moods. I have my own problems. I don't need the burden of yours. And if you're so miserable, and if you don't like the way I treat your kids, and you don't like the way I talk, you don't like where I go, and you don't like what I do, get the fuck on. I'm tired of patching up the fucking holes. The motherfucker is unrepairable and leaking. I'm not going to put all the blame on that person. Let's make it 50-50. How about that? How about I got problems and you got problems? How about we equally destroy the relationship instead of putting the blame on you, or you put the blame on me? Whatever. Let's be mature about it. I take responsibility for what I did in the relationship to ruin it. Now you take your responsibility for the relationship that ruined it, and let's just part our separate ways. Because if I try to patch another fucking hole in the hose, it's gonna burst. In my face. Although I love water, I love to swim, I love to shower. I love water, but I don't want it exploding in my face again. Been down that route before, been there, done that. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Who likes to get wet and then have to change the clothes? Right when you were about to leave. Really don't have anything else to say right now. I'm going to end this video.